Internet, and welcome back to Contact, a space engineer's adventure where we are, well, doing things, gathering ships now, I guess. We got one of those ships right here, which I've kind of moved so I could unload some of the cargo and junk from it. I've decided, I partially suggested it, and comments sort of confirmed that maybe it's a good thing to give a whirl at. I've decided that I'm going to try and build a little armada of essentially captured ships, because they already have all the drone equipment on board, so they're just ready to rock as drones. I think what I'm going to try and do is have a little army, and that'll be my next attempt at the Factorum. I'll have basically a large grid escort of ships I don't care about. So to do that, we're going to need more, more ships, which means more going out and requisitioning them. But I wanted to start by unloading our previous acquisition. I built a little tugboat ship thing. I thought about rebuilding the Remora, but the thing with the Remora was it was sort of specifically designed to, be fairly quick, get in, attach onto stuff. And frankly, I just never really liked it. It was a fun style design, it fit the theme, but I don't know, it felt like it was pushing too hard for the theme. So this little thing I've called the Tug, and it's very basic, but should be good for moving bits around. So if we worm our way in here. Not 100% sure on how I want to connect this to the base. I'll probably just build a connector and probably put it in the sort of small ship bay. This will be a good test too to see, oh, didn't see that railing there. Convenient, I fit just within one large block. Yeah, we'll see how well this ship actually does. Well, it's moving this big container pretty respectably. May up my gyro authority just a bit here. Oh, there's another unknown signal. Oh, and a third unknown signal. That's interesting. So this happens sometimes when a world is unloaded and reloaded. One signal will basically just stick around even though the signal's not there. But this is weird because that one with no timer, I'm getting a highlight, so there is a grid there. I may have to go and check that out. In fact, this thing will be good where it is. Let's go see what's going on over here. It's possible that these things, like that same glitch, doesn't cause them to just go away anymore, because there were obviously some unknown signal changes. Or that would be devious if this is some sort of trap unknown signal. I don't know. Let's see what's here. There's definitely a signal. It is flashing red lights, which isn't a good sign in terms of explosive potential. Okay. As far away as possible. Okay. I'm alive. I get, okay. So I guess what happens here is, the grid doesn't get deleted? This is all kinds of weird. Let's just get rid of. Ah! Ah! I don't know what that was. Okay. That was all strange. We're just gonna chalk that up to glitch. We'll go get this one. It was doing all kinds of strange things. I don't know if that was an intentional ploy. I think that was just it. Yeah, the game got confused. It didn't delete the grid correctly, but then the timer ran out, and so it exploded when it was supposed to. It just wasn't showing a timer. Oh, hey. This looks familiar. Okay. This one seems to work normally. Oh, wow. Thrilling. Some junk. Get that off the hot bar. Slap a quick connector on here. And then we should just be able to pop this on this far connector over here. That'll unload everything. It's fighting me a little bit just because my, shockingly, most of the weight here is the cargo container and not the little tugboat. Alright, there we go. Disconnect ourselves. Drop the gyro power down again. There we go. Yep, and all the magnesium is now gone, and everything just got gone because it got sorted. Yep, looks like all the magnesium got split up into the refineries. It's getting chewed up slowly but surely. So we can grind this down, then probably wait for the next cargo ship. Alright. Let's check on our production. Looks like we may still be out of silver. Yeah, looks like we're pretty much out of silver and gold. Okay, that is fine. What else are we out of? Let's see if I can do this without the inventory manager freaking out. Nope, the assembler's gonna keep pulling stuff in. So if I just look based on what we have in excess, iron is good. We could use a bit more platinum. Cobalt, nickel, and silicon are good. So it looks like just silver and gold. And some platinum. So I should say I was going to do some mining in what I've now designated as the baby mole luga. See, I've made the front sort of mole colored and then gradiated out. Anyway, I was going to do some mining off camera, but then I realized, well, I should probably do the first mining with this thing on camera. One, because, you know, that's a whole... It's the first time, that should be special. And two, I feel like I should verify that, yes, I am actually using it to mine, as opposed to, you know, I just build it to placate you people. Okay, cook a hole in the wall of the station. In fact, how bad was that? Yeah, that, I may need to adjust that a little bit. That is fine. Let's actually have the airlocks on this thing used again. Do I still have an oxygen tank on board? Yeah. Is it actually piped? It says we're pressurizing. Where is oxygen? Oh, it's right here. Oh, and the block was off for some inexplicable reason. There we go. Plenty of oxygen. Power looks good, even with sort of all directions thrusting. Let's do... Oh, another thing that... look, we should make sure... Okay, yeah, we do have some uranium on board. I don't think I have much uranium. That can probably wait a trip, but I'm gonna want it. So, let's go ahead. The main reason I turned this into a drill ship is because it has a jump drive. So we'll jump to AU, which is the furthest away. Wait a second, because the drive isn't charged, because it was off for some reason. I must have left everything off from when I last limped this home. I can still move pretty well when the drive is charging, though. I guess we can start coasting. Just figured I'd check something. Given they've made the addition to have the, like, you know, you can set overrides on thrusters and stuff to a specific number value. It could be really cool if they had a option to jump to GPS and like it let you set what GPS you wanted. So you could have on your hotbar like, you know, 5 jump drive options that jump just to different GPSs. I guess you could do that with 5 separate jump drives, but that's maybe a bit excessive. It would be cool if you could set GPS and jump with one button instead of having to go into the menu. So, anyway, we should be charged. Alright, baby B. Or baby me. I don't know, make us proud. Yeah, that jump drive's going to be extra useful when this thing is full, because even empty, we are slow. I forget where exactly... Ah, okay, I can see the gold vein. I am beginning to wish that I had, you know, headlights. Something I couldn't quite manage to fit. In fact, don't have anywhere to produce it. If I had some construction components on me, I could build some interior lights just to, you know, light up the radius around. This moving in the dark is a little scary. Okay. Drill's on. Let's go. My plan here is to not completely fill up. I'm just gonna do a little plunge, get a bit of gold, and then probably go off and get a bit of silver. Oh, hello, sun. That I must have just gone through the planet. That was a little jarring. Oh, speaking of jarring. Okay, that's less pleasant. I need to be in here for the thing. I thought I had sneaky sounds on, but this isn't very sneaky. How are we coming? We're getting lots of gold. Small cargo containers are full. Well, almost full. The large one is not yet been touched, so I'm just gonna, I could be doing a more efficient, like get all the corners, go in levels. I'm just gonna push a hole until I start getting stone through the drills. And then if I need more gold, I can do a better job later. The tunneling concept does seem to be working. I'm just sort of pushing straight in and, you know, not running into any issues with shearing off bits. Dang, this is a thick gold deposit. We are still getting it. Yeah, large industrial cargo container is now filling. I think we'll call that good for the gold. Whoops. Okay, we do scrape just a little bit of things, but not really a huge issue. The drills are tough. Okay. Just out of curiosity, I want to see how deep that hole... I mean, I know roughly how far into the hole we went. Just from a me perspective, how deep... It's a pretty good hole. It does seem to be drilling out the middle decently well. I'm always worried with having, the sort of gaps in the drills like I have here, that it's gonna struggle. And it seemed to do alright. Looks like the jump drive is charged again. Where is... Looks like the silver's off this away. Not that I need to line up on it, but it always feels good. Oh. I think I selected the wrong wrong thing. I think that's the first time. I don't know if that's new-ish. Yep. That's the wrong symbol. That's what I want. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before where I'm too close to jump. I mean, it makes sense. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that jump drive really does make a difference in terms of, getting to these places. I mean, obviously nothing was so far away before that it was impossible to get to, but just the, I don't know, it feels so much nicer to be practically right there at the asteroid you need to get to, mine the stuff, and then go. We'll see exactly how much silver I feel like getting here. Then I may get, fill the rest of the tank up with any uranium I can. Because that should last me pretty well. I can always come out for another uranium run. That is obviously, I'm using more power doing what I'm doing here. But in theory, I'm at a point where power isn't really a concern. Interestingly, I guess I scouted this silver but never actually mined it. Oh no, there's been a bit of mining. I must just not have done very much. It's okay. Let me aim along the side just so I feel like I'm a little bit more efficient with my methodology here. Alright, we got to pretty much the bottom of that silver in the little area I did. Now, where is uranium? This is a little tricky to see what exactly is uranium, considering it's dark and the rock is also dark. Just, again, aim at the middle and hope. Yep, okay. I'm in the U. Check our... yeah, nearly 40k ore. I could do more, but gotta have a lot of stone. And I realized I also want some platinum. So for the we're just kind of doing a full shopping trip, which I can do when I have a massive amount of cargo. Ooh, an armed mining tender. That'll probably be gone by the time I get back to the combat ship. Alright. Let's get a little bit of platinum and then head home and see how long this will all take to refine. Also, where exactly on this asteroid is the platinum? I'm guessing it's on the far side of it from me. Which is a little inconvenient given my speed. Okay, maybe it's not on the opposite side. Is this one the ones where I was like inside the tube? That might be a little tricky in this thing. Maybe should have started decelerating a little bit closer. I'm gonna hop out and... oh, remember there's no gravity on board. Let's do a little scouting. See if I can figure out what on earth is going on here. Oh yeah. So it looks like in there. It's not where I'm supposed to go, I guess. Let's set that for now. Just so... oh, actually. Ah. That's the platinum I'd been dealing with. It'll probably be mostly gone if I hit it with the big drill. I may have to remember to come back here and build a little short-range beacon at the cave entrance there, because I don't like having two GPSs. With a beacon, I could have it so that it only appears when I get close. Yeah. Okay, I punched through what little was left. Though looking at it, I don't think I am... yeah, I'm not full yet, but the drills are mostly full. Kind of want to have the drills full signs come on. Let's just grind off some stone until it happens. Ah, there we go. Cargo full. Magical. Now we very, very slowly make our way out of this hole and back to base. We are painfully slow. I almost need a second jump drive so I can get even closer. Okay, I may have overshot just a little. It might be the title of this episode. Oh, I wish we weren't sideways moving. Okay. I may need to consider, what I may do is, instead of having the event controllers watch the drills, I may just have them watch the large container, and we'll call that full. Because this gets so much anyway, it shouldn't be an issue. I may be losing out a little bit of capacity. And it gets downright scary to fly when it's this heavy. In fact, let's go ahead. Move those. Large cargo container, add. We'll set it to 100% full. So when the large cargo container fills up, that is when the lights come on that tell us we should stop. But we should now, if we check in on the oil refineries. Yeah, they seem to be having a blast. They will probably take a long time, even with all of them going, to process all this stuff, but that should be alright. I'm not seeing any cargo ships out there. Let me go ahead and take over this so it stops showing up as white.
Full.
In fact, I'll probably work on repairing and taking over parts of this ship while I wait for another one to spawn. I should, though, while I'm thinking of it. Okay, no railgun sabos. Just the Stingray's main cargo. Okay, here's the Stingray's cargo, and it looks like it's been sorted. If I check this, there should be a way to designate a container to not get stuff pulled. Okay, so there's actually a thing called no sorting that should do the job I want it to do if I just put it in probably all of my connectors. Though actually, I may just put it on this one, because I do want stuff pulled out of the mining ship. Okay, I think the easiest way to test this will just be to, drag something into the Stingray inventory and see what happens. Okay, so I put 100 steel in. Nope, that didn't work. What part did I goof? I may need to recompile the script. Okay, maybe it needs the full brackets is the solution here. Yes. It's hard to look at, but there is a grid that it says no sorting for. Okay, we have figured that out. So now, if I put 500 steel in the Stingray, it keeps it. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. So now that that is working, we can stock things up again. Put all the Gatling ammo in there. there is a way to set up so that this cargo container automatically gets restocked with stuff, and I should probably do that. But for the moment, I'll just toss what we can in, which includes some artillery shells and railgun sabos. Hey, well that feels good. We now have a large reactor in here. Doesn't matter because we don't really have any uranium to put in it. Some may get balanced over, I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. So if we look, yeah, 18 there, got reactor components all over the place. Yeah, so it's automatically split the uranium between all the reactors attached. But that's pretty good. Annoyingly, the refineries, they really want to do the silver. I think this is another inventory manager thing. I keep trying to change it to be like, hey, process some uranium or process some, you know, gold or something. They don't want to. We're also out of magnesium, which is wild considering all that magnesium we got. Oh, and there's a mining survey drone. Okay. I don't have any artillery turret shells, but hopefully we won't need them. I do have some railgun sabos. Let's go see what this guy's all about. Wow, compared to the baby Maluga, this thing is zippy. Alright. Too far out to really see what I'm looking at over there. There's definitely a ship. MEDC. So that's a different faction. I can look up. Merciless Drilling Consortium. Or Merciless. What did I just... I said Merciless. You know what? Just for my misspeak, you are clearly evil. Yeah. Imperial Technologies. Galactic Battalion. First Class Hauling Service probably isn't evil. But yeah. These guys sound like an evil corporation that must be taken down. Also, this might be a small grid drone. That's cool if they're small grid encountering things. That would be exciting. Doesn't really help me in my goals, but go check this guy out. Oh, interesting. Seems to have gone dark. We'll see if the guns start firing. They may do that. Oh, yep, they do. Okay. Well, that's dead. I think it is small grid. Just turn all the guns off for the moment. Oh, nope, it is still twitching. Hello, friend. Oh. It's very awkwardly drifting towards me. It's giving me a payload? Oh! Oh, that kind of payload. Oh, let's check the damage. Ah, there goes the expensive gun. Oh, the entire bridge. Ah. Didn't even get to look at it. All I've got is 2 measly timer blocks and a bunch of cargo-y things. Uranium's handy, though. Okay, well, now we know the drones are small grid drones. They are potentially armed and deadly. At least I have an easy way back into the cockpit. Is that? I think that's just debris. Okay. Well, do I have a... Yes, I do have a repair projector. There were some changes to these. And I don't know what they are. Go ahead and get this positioned. Oh, right, that was the big thing, is you can mark which blocks are either unfinished or missing. So you can tell what stuff hasn't been welded. Oh. That, oh, that's almost convenient, except the welder, because the auto repairs are on, the welder placed this.
Inventory
I need
full.
to turn off auto repair. The welder placed the gun, but it was before the gun was actually in the right position. While I'm waiting for things, I've gone ahead and set up the Stingray cargo container to have a, well, so you make it special, then Izzy's inventory manager will let you put stuff into it automatically. So I can just tell it, hey, you should have X amount of stuff in this container. Let's see, for railgun ammo, maybe 20, we'll do 10 railgun sabos, plus the 6 that I think the gun itself holds. I assume medium caliber ammo is hand ammo. That's the Gatling ammo. We'll have 1,000. This will only set how much will be drawn into the container. It shouldn't change how much is produced, so I can tweak that separately, but I think I'm good with having it be as it is. And that's a pain. I think a lot of this auto-populates based on like what's known in the cargo containers. Actually, maybe I can cheat this. It's not, I think it's not detecting a lot of my ammo because it's not seeing the shells. But let's see. Well, no, maybe medium caliber ammo. I don't know what that is. Actually, I can test this pretty easily, can't I? So if I tell it to put X amount of medium caliber ammo in, if it loads assault cannon ammo into the Stingray container, then I know 1, what that is, and 2, I know what I need to put in. So, medium caliber ammo, let's say 80. Haha, okay. So that is medium caliber ammo, which means if I go to my auto crafting, I can set that to be produced. Now, I don't yet have artillery shells because of that lack of magnesium. I should probably go get magnesium. Yep, there's no guys about. How is this ship doing in terms of cargo in it. Okay, looks like it was emptied, which is good. Alright. Go ahead. No. Not very far away, but jump down to the magnesium. Let's see, hopefully it's obvious where on this rock it is. Ah, yep. It's just not a very big deposit. Oh, and I forgot lights again. Yeah, well. Alright, 45k magnesium and nearly 800k of stone. You know, I didn't put it in. Maybe I should have had a stone ejection system. Kind of figured I'd want, you know, at least to have some come back with me. But I got a lot last time, I have a lot this time, and I don't need any of it. Oh. Okay, well there's another thing out there. It's another one of those survey drones. I'm gonna try... I've got a lot of oxygen. I'm just gonna see what I can do on foot with this little guy. Okay, it's detected me. It is aborting its objective. I'm mainly curious how close I can get before it explodes. Also, that looks like another ice asteroid. Alright, little guy. Please stand clear. Okay. Oh. That doesn't sound good. It really seems to want to ram me. That's not ideal. Can I... Okay, I'm auto dock to it. Yep, obstructions. What would you say? Oh, look at that. Yeah. That's its little limpet mine it put on me. So it legitimately just releases a little bomb. Let's see if I can't, disarm you. Oh, no. Oh, it didn't like that. Okay, let's just go for the problem part. Okay. Bomb decommissioned. Now you can't do anything, huh? Alright, where are your bits? It's got some ice on it. So that's neat. Gonna have to start cutting in, I think. Try and find its antennas and... Ah, okay. It's an AI basic controller. Flight is under that. Okay. There we go, it's stationary. Neat. Let's see. If I hack this, I should be able to remote into it. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't have a human controllable remote, which isn't super great. I'm just gonna start grinding these bits until something happens. Oh, like loosening a gyroscope. It's not quite what I wanted to happen. Do I have enough? Oh yeah. I have enough bits for one of those. Now... can I... Aha! Alright. I have taken control. Which means I should be able to drive this home. Oh. Okay, it doesn't love that. I think I'm going the right way. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm not. I think I fell off. Oh. Well, at least I know which direction it's heading. Towards the base. Now, interestingly... Oh, okay. There it is. Oh, it is still... The drone is continuing on while my body has stopped. Or at least is moving more slowly. I was worried for a second because I wasn't seeing the drone. This could get interesting because my body may be out of range of it again. So I'll have to try and catch up to a drone I can't see. Yep. The drone just went off radar. Alright. So now we go back this way and hope we catch the drone. Okay. Here we are. Should be much easier to get in close now that it's not trying to throw mines at me. It does make you wonder, what does a mining survey drone need with a deployable mine? Guess maybe it uses it to blast holes in the asteroid to see what's inside. Alright. Now that we are inertial dampened to the drone, feel much more better about ending the episode. So yeah, I anticipated a little bit more piracy. It just seems the enemy ships don't appear quite so often as I was expecting, but we did a little bit of other stuff. Got a lot of materials. Did a lot of the finishing up around the base. So I'd say we're in pretty good shape. We should be ready next time to hopefully grow our Armada. And then I've got some other ideas, but we'll deal with them later too. So for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye bye.